It's making me realize everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I. Everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I.
And what is up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everyone's doing well. On to like chapter or stream 2 of this game. This game is amazing. So we just kind of finished the tutorial. We're on our way to do the proving. We did some side mission stuff. Got myself a little bit more familiar with the controls and whatnot in the last one. Still kind of like getting used to certain things, especially when it comes to aiming and all that stuff. I've been practicing a little bit off, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be probably doing like another DJ. By the way, to answer your question, Chef, we'll be probably doing another DJ stream sometime maybe next week. I'm gonna do it probably when my son is he's left, because it's a little bit hard to do it early. So we'll try to do that another time. But that's kind of like in my plan right now. And if I start kind of breaking up with my mic, just let me know, guys, if you didn't hear what I said, okay? But anyways, we're going to jump right into it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and on to part 2 of this series. One thing I can't wait about playing Forbidden West is the loading times, because this PS5 is going to make those loading times so much easier to deal with. All right, so we are back. I also upgraded like a few things as well, so let's see how far we got to go. I don't want to use my quick pack just for that. I think I'm going to save my quick pack for something else. Because I can quick travel places, but I'm not gonna do that just. I think we're gonna do that, and then like if it starts sending us like over here into this region, I think I'm going to unlock a lot of the cities that are around here. Like for instance, this one I have to visit. I still have to visit Mother's Cradle. I don't think I'm gonna go south yet, because that leads us into like some pretty nasty things that we gotta deal with. But we might try to get this wayward point since it's like in the middle of nowhere, but we'll see. We're gonna make our way north to the next quest line. Oh yay! And my Streamlabs is finally working. Oh, thank God. Streamlabs wasn't working for a good hot minute, man. Whoa. Shoot, bro. I'll take all that. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, I definitely get this. Definitely get that fixed. So we got more scraps. It's kind of like what I wanted. All right, we gotta head this way. Let's go with this one. I'm gonna do this so I can get more blaze, so I can make more fire arrows. I'm gonna go with that one. So let's see. We're just kind of like hunting on our way. We don't really have to attack these guys. There you go.
Okay, Aloy, now what?
How you saw me, I don't know, but you know what?
There you go.
I can get out of this.
Okay, let's we're gonna try to run. We're gonna try to run to the other spot. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Let's grab this.
These are helpful. Bitter, though.
Perfect. Let's see. Are you gonna come here and investigate? Is that what you're gonna come here for? Come here, buddy.
You're not gonna like this.
Freeze coil, sweet. Okay. All right. Thanks, Falling Up. I really appreciate like your positive words. You know, I'm trying to do better. Really appreciate it. We're just gonna save our game right here so that we were at the right spot. I need Blaze. And if it makes you feel any better, they're just robots. They're made in a, well, I don't want to say it. There's like it's a little bit of a spoiler if I tell you like where they're made at, but or how they're here, but. I mean, we're actually hunter-gatherers. We're not hunting them for sport at this point. Or at any point. We're trying to actually survive.
I'll find a use for you.
So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
What should I expect once I'm inside?
There will be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land. Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was, back when I was of the tribe.
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the Proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this to remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No.
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
No, it's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go, I can follow.
Not this time.
This time. And every time. I'll be wearing this when I find you.
May All Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you. I have to let him go. For now. First, the proving. After that, I'll see where his trail leads.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
You have?
Oh, yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja.
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
Guess we were saving.
Shame that musician didn't come back this year. You know, the one with that long, dark hair.
Hot as a forest fire.
Aloy! It's you, isn't it? Over here. It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Well, I mean, we're definitely gonna pick this up, but let's see. Let's see if I remember this. These are like effects, right? There's this like the melee. This deals like melee damage. Probably gonna grab this one though. But for the story purposes, we'll grab this one. I think I'm gonna go and just grab this one.
There. Try it on whenever you feel like it.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe?
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
Let's. I guess I gotta incorporate like a stealth weave in there. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could put like one stealth weave. Make it well rounded. Let's see. Let's see. Carry. Oh, it's just like okay, that's just regular crafting. Carry capacity. Just need more wood. Cool. Oh, this is just like letting you know you're a vendor. Got it. Cool. Didn't know what you were for a second. Figured it out.
Get down from there!
Every year.
Bad enough you're drunk. Why do you have to go climbing houses?
Talent.
Oh,
A gift from
not
our mother.
supposed to go climbing on other people.
What an idiot he is. Every year this happens, every year. Listen
This is not
carefully
trying to run
now,
a brave trail.
or you'll have to tell this when I'm gone.
John,
It's not
All life I came from, all
Any other
our
keys?
lands, people, machines, and beasts, all were her children. They lived alongside each other in the comfort. Get down from there now!
Oh, that's
What about
just what you
Vala?
want, isn't it? For me to fall on my head.
Blood
Though
of
they
a
took
war
of her
chief in her.
bounty, they wanted more. These were the faithless. The machines had whispered to them, promised to serve them. to make them a new world, better than the one All Mother provided. A world of metal. They told the Faithless they would do all the work for them. Feed them, shelter them, give them a life of ease, of plenty. And so, the Faithless left with the machines. Only the true children, the mothers and fathers of the Nora, stayed with All Mother. At first, the machines did as they had promised. They built cities, great and terrible, monuments to their sins. But they would not serve the Faithless for long. A king rose up among the machines, a machine more powerful than any other, the Metal Devil. And then the Faithless served him, served the machines. That was not enough for the Metal Devil. He wanted all to serve him, and tried to tempt the true children away from All Mother. They would not go. They gathered on the mountainside to cling to her and prayed, more devoted than ever. The Metal Devil raged louder than thunder. In his fury, he came to confront All Mother, intending to kill her. She struck him down. Forever, as you know, for his lifeless body is up there still, frozen in shame and defeat. The machines were driven mad by the death of their king, and their minds became as wild as beasts. The Faithless abandoned their cities, forced to wander the world without the care of the machines. Only we remain the true children of All Mother. We built all this with the hands that she gave us. Machines are to be hunted. Metal to be
I thought this would be
used
kind of
for
like a cool little
craft,
lore bit.
but never to be adored. And we stay true to her laws, resolute in our prayers, don't we? For the dangers are never over. Still the Faithless envy our sacred land and covet it. And year upon year, the machine's anger grows, searching for little Nora boys and girls who have not behaved. What? Is that a machine among us now? No, no. These old eyes are mistaken. Listen carefully now.
It's for the goddess to judge.
For you'll have to tell this when I'm gone.
Aloy, over here.
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks in some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you. If you give me a discount.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me. All sales are final. If it breaks, you're out of luck.
Okay, so let's see. I do like the rope caster. Can't get both of them just yet. Sharp shot bow, if I remember this is like a piercing weapon. I think I'm gonna hold. Let me see. Ropecaster. So this is the one that we already have the tripcaster. It's the one that ties up enemies, so I remember looking
See
We're
you
gonna
later, Cursed.
we're gonna save my shards for something. We'll save our shards for
We should not use Karja and Silent pollute our sacred.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Karja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by the
and
hand
slavers!
of
Yeah!
Sun King of
Killers and slavers!
Hey, hey!
Luminance of
Hold
the-
your fruit, Nora Faithful. Hold your fruit. Now I'm Azaram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. Raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. Now who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line. People of Nora, on the eve of your proving,
What's that mean?
know the Karja stand with you as the sun's light frames the stoutest
He's wearing a focus,
as
just like
those
mine.
you have nurtured.
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. Malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids, and who can blame them?
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine breakers to a one. You might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. I'll even introduce you to my sister. She's got more connections than I do.
I thought you said she was captured and killed by the last Sun King.
Ha! Captured, yes. Killed, no. It takes more than a few Carja to finish Ursa. She got away. Now she's captain of the entire Vanguard. That's quite a story. And maybe I'll tell it to you sometime over a drink. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too. So, see you around, maybe?
Did you see those Carja walk past? They all mother forget them, and all their worthless deeds.
Perhaps the Carja have come to make amends. I won't deny them a chance. I won't let the Carja faithless stop me from enjoying the festival. What harm can they do now?
Start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy, sisters.
Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
Not for myself. Was it for Rost?
In honor of Rost. And all he did to help me get here.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
Plus, story-wise, it's not time for us to be really doing anything for the mother, but that would be something that is going to definitely be playing a role in the future.
There's Olin. I have some questions for him.
This just doesn't compare to 5 years ago. I'm waiting for my sister to return.
Hello, Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Oseram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
Mine's never malfunctioned, and I've had it since I was a child.
So yours is in better shape then. I'm sure the land here is full of relics. Seeing how you Nora are too scared to delve the ruins.
Because they think ruins are cursed. But I never said I think that.
If the North acknowledges a curse, I'm inclined to agree.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Noraland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should... try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
How am I supposed to enjoy myself with those bloodthirsty Karja faithless hanging about, feigning the land?
Imagine. I want to see something new.
Show's supposed to make you feel alive. I like it rather than great.
Motherless chuff.
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Oh, this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
Your very presence here.
Well, well. Look who's come in from the wild. The motherless outcast. I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
We saw you talking with the outsiders. Couldn't
Are you
convince
gonna
them
let
to
boss
take you
talk to you
either,
that way?
huh?
I wouldn't.
Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's Heart. And you definitely don't belong in the Proving.
Too bad for you that I'm gonna win it then.
I've trained all my life for this. If I lost to you, I'd make myself an outcast for life.
Don't overestimate yourself. You wouldn't last long in the wilds.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
You should cherish it. If Rost hadn't shot my stone from the air, you'd be missing an eye. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
I branded you that day to mark your shame.
All you did that day was make me stronger. Just wait. I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for Boss to get some sleep. You'll be the one surprised tomorrow, outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
I didn't realize the game would remember that I actually threw that rock at him, but that rock back. So that was actually kind of neat that it actually did that.
Nice job handling Bast. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you, or me. Vala.
Nice to meet you, Vala. You're right. I am going to win tomorrow.
Never celebrate a victory before it's earned, girl. My mother taught me that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow. Your bunk's right there when you want it.
Okay. Thanks.
So, your first day in Mother's Heart. What do you think? You've never slept in a Nora Lodge before. Not very private.
It has certain charms.
Homey enough, once you're accepted.
That's the problem.
I think you'll find a place here. I do. Get some rest.
Braves! Ready yourselves!
What will it take to get you out of here?
Your trophy is shattered, outcast. Looks like you'll need another.
Hold me!
Strong, I thought.
Dead last, girl. Might as well walk from here. Boss will win or Vala, but you'll be made a brave so long as you finish. Oh, now. That's an old trail. 2 died on it last year. It's falling apart. Better dead last than dead altogether.
Let's fucking go.
Whoa, 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 whoa! My old mother, are you crazy? You're gonna kill yourself! It doesn't get any easier. You're insane to go that way. That's it.
No way but forward
Just
now.
Stop right there. Just turn around. Who's in the lead? I can't see.
Boss, we'll follow right behind. Come on now. Faster. Stop dragging. Gotta keep going.
The outcast. On the old trail? Is she crazy?
Good. I'm gaining.
Whoa. The outcast is catching up. How'd she get up there?
Made it. Come on now, hurry. Keep at it. I've trained my whole life for this. They had a tribe, but I had the wilds.
Oh. Oof. Oof. Sorry about that, guys. Wonder where it'll place me.
Made it. Come on now, hurry. Keep at it.
I mean, at least it gave me my health back.
I've trained my whole life for this. They had a tribe, but I had the wilds. Precision. Not enough. Must be perfect. Come on, you can make it.
There we go.
She didn't win! The outcast cheated! An outcast? Win the proving? Never. For she is a brave now.
You did it.
As are you all. So long as you put your trophy on the altar. But it is Aloy, once outcast, and now brave, who is first among us.
Keep them pinned down till the others arrive.
We can't stay here. That's the way out. But we will make it under fire.
The kids shoot if they're dead. Keep them busy. I'll find an angle.
Fast! Fast! Are you with us?
I'm with you!
Let's go. Now!
Too many of them! We can't win!
Farewell.
We can't hold them!
They're too strong! We can't stop them!
Okay, I remember what I have to use. Fire arrows, I think, is what I use for this one. Okay.
Kill the defilers! Too many of them! We can't win!
What?
We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us! Kill the invaders!
I will teach you to bleed.
Kill the defilers! They're too strong! We can't stop them!
Night comes.
Oh, wow. Damage on that was like crazy. Like one hit. Ooh. Wonder if I can actually... Let's try to use your strategy following up.
Too many of them! We can't win! We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us! Kill them!
Whoa, what was that?
Save you now!
Kill them! They're too strong! We can't stop them! Kill the invaders! Too many of them! We can't win!
Quick! Run for the slip wire!
Kill them all! No witnesses, no survivors!
Don't give up!
Oh no! There's more! They keep coming! How many are there?
Whoa. Whoa, what are you doing?
An apostate's death.
I want to get better at the melee combat. It's like I wish there was a there's no block button, so it's all dodging.
Oh no! There's more! They keep coming! How many are there?
Here.
Too many of them!
How many are there?
We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us!
We can't win!
What?
Now, descend while we have a chance.
The red hair dies now! Everyone, forward! The shadow will reach you wherever you...
Oh shit.
Get down! Shadow take you!
Okay, wait. Let me pick up. Okay, okay. I had issues like realizing like how to hold the gun, but I think I can get it. Okay. That took me like a good hot minute to realize how to pick that up and shoot it. Okay. Ow. Yeah,
is ours.
there's a music glitch. There's a music glitch that's happening. I didn't do anything about it. The music just like died. It's like dying off in the scene.
Come on, brothers, let's get him. Find some cover, fools. Too fast.
thought I found this.
I'm gonna loot all your bodies while I'm here. Might as well. For all the trouble you guys caused me. I'll take all the shards you guys are dropping.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark. Stocking up.
All right. Yeah.
Turn your face to the sun, child. Burn it all, then to your task.
As you command.
Aloy. Aloy. Survive.
She is dying. To take her there is blasphemy! She should be near her mother.
Aloy, I'm so sorry. Turn your face to the sun, child.
Rost. I have to get out of here. I need my focus. No. Rost saved me. They must have found me before I bled out. But why is no one here? Where am I? My clothes. Good. But where's my focus? It's here. Okay. Wait. Am I inside the sacred mountain? But only matriarchs are allowed inside. I don't see my bow here. Or that damaged focus, the one I took off that killer. Where are they? I should keep looking. I'm not gonna find it here. I should be on my way. I'm picking up some kind of signal. It looks like the ruins I fell into when I was young. Lenora didn't build this place. The old ones did. But why? It must be the damaged focus. The one I took from that killer. There. With the rest of my things. What can you show me?
excavations and proceed at once to the mission point. Avoid all contact with Nora savages, but if you are seen, kill every witness. Target imaging attached. Do not fail.
Target imaging.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
They saw me through Owen's focus. How is that possible?
Then make it quick. I'm heading in. Hold for identiscan. You need to stop listening to Ted and start listening to me.
Where's this from? And when? Are you my mother? Why try to kill me just because I look like you?
Aloy, you are awake.
You brought me here?
Quickly, you must follow.
To where?
To the place where you were born.
Are you saying I was born inside the mountain?
It is easier if I show you.
Why did you bring me here?
It seemed you were dying, and to die near one's mother is sacred. Lara fought it, of course, but Jezza sided with me.
Is my mother here? Am I going to meet her?
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
Does my mother look like me, but with short hair?
I don't see how that could be. You were not born of a woman, Aloy. The mountain is your mother.
What? What are you talking about?
Come.
What is this place?
The Great Chamber, where All Mother slew the Metal Devil and gave birth to you. Aloy, the Proving Massacre was just the first of many disasters. The war party we sent after the killers was ambushed and slaughtered.
But what does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is everything. This is where we found you. We heard your cries, came to look, and there you were.
Just lying there?
Yes.
You mean I came from behind the door?
Always, that is what I have believed. That you came from the womb of the mountain. A gift from All Mother herself. But others, like Lansra, feared that a darker power put you here. Not a gift, but a curse.
But this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door. With people behind it. My mother?
Oh!
Hold for identiscan.
The goddess speaks.
Just like the woman I saw.
Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Identity cannot be confirmed. Entry denied.
No, no.
Aloy, All Mother spoke to you, as if she knew you.
Were you not listening? It didn't recognize me.
Because of corruption. The goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
And how would I do that?
You said you've had visions. Of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because I look like her.
But their power is overwhelming. Is there no other trail to follow?
Owen. He was one of the outsiders. The night before the proving. The killers saw me through his eyes. He lives in Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
I've been an outcast all my life. Why not an exile too?
Shh. There is another way. Come, and we will make it so.
You said the tribe is on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
How was the war party defeated?
The killers do not fight alone. Somehow they have a power over the machines, corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got away?
Yes. And now the only plan my sister matriarchs can agree to is to sing the Hymn of Atonement and beg for All Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, what's your plan?
This was my plan. To show you where you were born and loose you to follow the destiny All Mother intended for you. The other High Matriarchs are waiting for us. Let me do the talking.
Jeans. They've been driven.
I'm gonna let this cutscene play out, and I'll be right back, guys.
Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy, told her to heal the corruption. Ha!
But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey beyond our sacred land.
A seeker? If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister!
For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
Oops, what the hell, man? The game was like, no. Alright, let's just go back, I guess. Damn, okay. Hopefully it doesn't place us too far away and the autosave is at a good spot. Sorry about that, guys. Let's continue. I don't know what happened. Did that like literally happen as soon as I walked away? I was only gone for like literally a couple seconds. Okay.
You said the tribe is on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
How was the war party defeated?
The killers do not fight alone. Somehow they have a power over the machines, corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got away?
Yes. As though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, what's your plan?
This.
I'm sorry, but High Matriarch Tirsa gave strict orders that you were not to leave without her.
Okay, well, we're gonna wait.
Mother intended for you. The other High Matriarchs are waiting for us. Let me do the talking.
It is done?
Yes. I showed her. Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy, told her to heal the corruption. Ha!
But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey beyond our sacred land.
A seeker? If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister!
For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
Aloy, by the holy grace of the One Goddess, we hereby anoint you a seeker of the Nora tribe.
No barrier can now stay you from your sacred task. May All Mother protect you and sustain you. Stay true. I will make ready for the hymn. Our hopes lie with you.
Teersa, what's a seeker?
You are. And here is your mark. In times of great need, the High Matriarchs may anoint a seeker. A worthy brave sent forth to accomplish a great purpose. No matter where that purpose might take her.
Even beyond the borders of the sacred land?
Yes. And with the right to return when you are done, or as the need arises.
So I can go anywhere at all? No restrictions?
Even to forbidden places, like the tainted lands beyond All Mother's sight. Or the ruins of the metal world.
I see. Why are the ruins of the metal world forbidden?
They are blighted places, Aloy. Dark and wicked. Like the children of metal who built them. When they rebelled and tried to murder All Mother, her wrath leveled their cities, but could not cleanse their sin. Their ancient spite haunts those ruins, ready to ensnare anyone foolish enough to enter them.
But I've been in a ruin. It looked a lot like the inside of All Mother.
That cannot be so.
It is.
Then, this is something beyond my understanding. I will trust you to reveal the truth.
Have there been other seekers?
There have, but they are rare, and most who set out are never heard from again.
Was Rost a seeker?
No, not a seeker.
What are you not telling me?
This is not the time, Aloy. Perhaps another day.
So many have suffered. Is there anything I can do to help?
What is most important is for you to fulfill the purpose All Mother has intended for you.
I don't know what that means any more than you do.
Then you must find out. If, however, you sense that part of your purpose is to help the tribe, by all means do so. I have no doubt you will find people in need throughout the Embrace.
You said the Nora sent a war party after the killers.
Yes, but it was ambushed and overrun. Very few escaped alive. And most that did were wounded.
Do you know where the killers went?
No, but you could ask Barl, one of the braves guarding the gates of the Embrace. He survived the ambush. He would know more.
What was done with Rost's body?
I'm afraid there was very little left to recover. But what there was, we buried at the place where he raised you, with flowers on the grave.
Thank you. Why are the lands beyond Nora territory called tainted?
Is it not obvious? Our land is sacred. We live in sight of the One Goddess, All Mother, source of all that lives. Beyond her sight, lies a vast fallen land, spiritually tainted. That is why it is against tribal law to leave. But the Seeker blessing will protect you.
I should be on my way.
From here, you must go to the Gates of the Embrace. Speak to Varl, and he will point the way to Meridian. If any Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a Seeker.
Oh, I will. Thank you, Tirsa, for all you've done.
May All Mother bless you and watch over you.
Nora Faithful, we will soon begin. Purify your hearts.
Corruption spreading across the
Soon we
land.
will beg forgiveness for the sins that brought such misery on the tribe.
So she's defied her wounds.
Oh, Mother, please.
Let's see where we are at. We're south. We have the Mother's Watch.
She saved many lives. The tribe is lucky to have her.
Let's go. Oh, let's go ahead and like do this real quick. Gather additional resources. Alright, let's see. So we got the basic top level. I think eventually we're gonna be changing things up a bit in here.
These will keep.
Remember me when I fall.
He's safe with grandmother. Whatever happens to me, he'll be safe.
Aloy! Aloy!
Tev?
All Mother be praised. You're alive.
The outcast approaches. Ignore her. Continue to report. There are rumors of a demon loose in the Embrace. A thing of dark metal that corrupts every machine it touches.
Where did it come from?
They say it broke through the gates of the Embrace. Who is they? Varl and his followers. They tried to stop it, but the demon was too fast, too powerful. Varl's a fool to defend that gate.
It is here at Mother's Watch that we will make our stand.
So far, he Good. All true Nora will lift their voices in
All
song.
that scream, blood.
Let's go see what you need to talk to me about.
You're a strong one to have healed so quickly.
Can't carry more.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's see, upgrade 1. don't have a boar bone.
I need the gate opened.
Since when has any outcast's need been my concern?
Since I was anointed a Seeker. Now open the gate.
You? A Seeker? Have Teersa and Jezza gone insane? Bad enough that they let you run in the Proving. But to nurse you back to health inside the Sacred Mountain? No wonder a curse is upon us and children lie dead under cairns of stone.
How can you be so heartless? I fought beside those children, shoulder to shoulder and back to back. I saw them fall.
If even one of them had been true Nora, they would have put an arrow in your back. Resh, come on. Silence! I am your war chief.
And I am a Seeker anointed by the High Matriarchs. So open the gate, and I will be on my way.
The sooner you're gone from here, the better.
What was that?
The demon! Sound the alarm! By the goddess, what's it doing to them?
Taking control.
Brace yourselves! What if he brought us now, motherless curse? Kill them, Braves! Kill them all! Braves, ready yourselves! Today we fight a curse! A demon! Oh, Mother, give her strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Attack! Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
whoa, whoa.
For the fallen!
I hope that I beat it. I got killed by corruption. It's like poison, so hopefully. Yeah, we got it.
These things marched with the killers at the proving.
Corruption is like super nasty.
Possess other. How'd you do it? Show me. You made them obey you. But how? This. You did it with this. It's connecting to my focus. Then I could use this. It's worth a shot. Couple loops of wire. Looks like it'll hold. I just need to test it.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Tev? What are you doing here? You're a Stitcher, not a Brave.
I came to help defend Mother's Watch, but I never imagined I'd see anything like this. You killed that demon, pulled its guts from the carcass.
The way it controls other machines. I think I figured it out. But I need to test it on a machine.
Plenty of Striders along the path to the gates of the Embrace, I guess.
Exactly. And the gates are where I'll be headed anyway. I need to speak to Varl.
I always knew you were different, Aloy, but...
But what?
I think you're a blessing from All-Mother. No matter what Resh says.
Thank you, Teb. But I have to go now.
I know you do. And my thoughts go with you.
Braves! I want that gate repaired immediately. I don't care if you have to bandage it together. Get it done.
Need them soon enough.
Spreading. The corrupted machines. They're everywhere.
I still can't believe what you did to that demon.
Looks like everything is picked.
I need to test this device. See what it can do.
The corruption is loose everywhere.
said that Karjapur has closed the border. The valley is sealed.
Okay, now I think we're gonna buy some things. Okay. Ropecaster. Okay. Oh wait, let me see. Were there any? Let me see if there were any. Looks like we gathered all the boxes around this area, so we can start moving forward. So let's see, where can we go? Let's see what's over here.
Brom! It's your sister, Olara! Are you out there? Brom, can you hear me? Brom, please! It's Alara!
Do you need help?
You're the one who survived the proving. Yes, I do need help. 10 years ago, my brother was cast out. His sentence ended, but he didn't come back. His camp was empty and covered in blood.
You said your brother's camp was soaked with blood?
The Braves went looking for him, and that's what they found. All I can think about is what might have happened. Is he really dead? Or maybe just wounded? Is he suffering? Does he need help? I can't stand it not knowing.
What are you doing out here all alone?
Each day I cut a notch on the wall so I knew Brom's sentence was over. Then I cut 3 more, but he still hadn't come back. I begged the matriarchs to send Braves to find him, and all they found was a blood-soaked camp. The Braves said he must be dead, but I have to know the truth. So I came out looking for him.
Why was your brother cast out?
Brom was always a little different. A little touched. One of the hunters had a cruel heart and never let him alone. I was gone but an hour, and the hunter set after him like always, but this time, Brom struck back with a rock and split the man's skull. Spirits made him do it, he said. Whispers of the forgotten. It cost him 10 years. I never should have left him alone.
What do you mean, forgotten?
All Mother curses blasphemers who won't repent, banishing them from her eternal memory. Those lost spirits are the forgotten. Brom used to say they spoke to him, told him to do things. It was such a burden for him, and there was nothing I could do to help.
I'll do what I can to find your brother.
You will? Then let me come with you. I won't be a bother. I know how to stay out of sight.
I'm faster on my own.
If that is how it must be, just find him then. Please.
All right, let's see.
Does it wash away the scent for now?
Hold on tight, guys. Hold on tight.
Saving these for the trail.
Hold on real tight, guys. I'll be right back. And we are back, guys. Thank you guys so much for waiting.
Fresh as it comes. Good meat. This must be Brom's camp. Better clear out those watchers. Blood, but no body. There's gotta be more to this. Looks like a few drops of blood lead away from the camp.
Sorry, I had to kill the Watcher, otherwise, like, the quest wouldn't go, so. But now I can control some of the creatures. And we'll be going to some places that might actually allow us to do that to more machines.
Did someone attack Brom with it? Looks like more blood leading away from here.
Oh.
There, a bucket. Did someone bring the blood to the camp? The trail of blood ends here, but whoever left it must have also left tracks.
Sorry about the little pause, guys. I had to put the kiddo to bed. So far we're doing pretty decent. Lots of watchers, okay. This one I might let him fight for us a bit. We'll see how that goes. Come over here, buddy. Let's go have you fight for us.
Uh-oh, spotted.
Nice, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, cool. Got the Watcher lens, nice. More medicine for the medicine pouch. And, oop. Okay, let's go back on the trail.
Save these for the trail.
What do you have that I can buy? Oh, you're that merchant. Got it. Okay.
That's twisted. I wonder if the blood from the camp came from this boar. If Brahm did this, why does he want people to think he's dead? And why desecrate the shrine? Look at those scrappers picking up.
So let's see. What can I do? Let's see. Selling for shards. So scrapper heart? Let's see. Hmm. So what I'll do is, why don't I do?
Grab this now. Looks like it was a watcher. Whoever I'm following made short work of it. If it's Brahm, he definitely knows how to handle a spear. I'd have to ditch something.
resources for animals selling from those shards.
Someone will need these supplies. Brahm was an outcast for a long time. Why take food and gear now? The supplies from the cache. Why would they take them and just throw them away?
I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her. I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her. You're not a spirit. What do you want?
I want you to step away from the edge, Brahm.
No. Leave me alone. Can't you see I need time to think? How am I supposed to think when everybody is shouting at me?
So many voices to listen to. It must make your head hurt. I promise my voice will be soft and soothing.
A soft voice, like Alara's. It's been so long. Years. Yes. Yes, I will listen.
That's better. Now tell me, what's troubling you?
Spirits of the forgotten. Souls cursed by the All-Mother. Their voices never let me be. They want me to do things. Hurt people. If I go back to the Nora, they might make me hurt Alara. And I'll kill myself before I let that happen.
Do you have to listen to the spirits, Brahm?
They're speaking to me right now. O is with me. They take care of me. Keep me company. Help me. Except when they scream. Like when that hunter knocked me down. Crush his skull with the rock, they said. And I did.
Brahm. You're alive. Oh, Mother be praised. I'm sorry I followed you, but I had to make sure he was all right.
No. Please, sister, I can't protect you.
I need no protection from you, Brahm.
He fears these spirits that he hears will turn him against you. Unless your voice can quiet them?
Yes, just as it was before. He only ever hurt someone once, and it was provoked.
I don't want to hurt you, but the Forgotten, their whispers, they fill my head with screams.
Brahm isn't ready to return to the Nora, but I don't think he'll hurt you, Alara.
There's a place where I can stay. A cave on All Mother Mountain. I suppose you could visit me there, so long as I'm strong.
You will be, Brahm. I'll help you. Thank you, Aloy. I'll take care of him now. May you walk in All Mother's eternal memory, and may the Forgotten leave you be.
Oh, we got a reward box for that. Nice. Let's see what we have available. No reason to go back there yet. Let's see. This heart. I guess we can go on our main quest line.
Striders. I can test the override device on them. Should go in quiet. Didn't go through all of this to wind up trampled by a frightened herd. Okay, here it goes! Come on, come on. It worked! It's not hostile. Seems almost tame. I think I can ride it. There we go. Attaboy. That's more like it.
Let's see.
Yeah! 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 Ride! This Strider is fast! This beats walking.
So now we're able to mount some of the machines.
Try the variety of other kinds of machines.
Watch yourselves!
Probably can't ride them all, but I might
Bring
find
it
a useful one.
closer! Closer!
Now with the override ability, we can actually mount
I take
mount
it?
certain machines,
Am
or
I
we
seeing
can
things?
have them kind of like fight for us. You got to see a little bit of that with the Watchers and stuff.
I was. It's hard to explain.
I imagine so. Strange times we live in. We who've survived. I recognize you, of course. Aloy, the outcast who won the proving. I'm glad to see you survived your wounds.
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
The capital of the Carja Sundom? You seek exile?
No. A traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
Huh. Well, then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the War Party massacre, our lands go unpatrolled, and our borders unguarded. We have no war chief to lead us.
Isn't that Resh's job?
Ugh. Only because Sona went missing. I'd go after her myself, but she ordered me to hold this gate with my life. And so I have.
You said the trail is dangerous. What sorts of dangers?
Almost too many to name. The killers are still out there, and somehow they've corrupted the machines, spreading madness.
Yes, I've seen it myself.
Bandits, too. Cutthroats who snuck across the border to prey on us. The word is, there's a camp in the metal ruins upriver.
Sounds like I need to craft more arrows. You said I won the proving. How did you know that?
I spoke to survivors. They said you fought bravely, as did Bast. And my sister.
Your sister was Vala? I'm very sorry. I liked her. I think we might have even become friends. If we'd had a chance.
Thank you. She died saving others. There is no better death.
You said the trail is dangerous.
Almost two. The killers.
Yes.
Bandits, too.
Sounds like I need to craft.
Yep. Already.
You said the
already
war
got that.
party was massacred. How?
When word came of the attack on the Proving, War Chief Sona assembled a war party to give chase. But in their haste to get vengeance, some braves broke rank and raced ahead, straight into a trap. A pack of crazed machines, seething with corruption, fell upon the braves and savaged them. War Chief Sona led a countercharge and destroyed the machines, but by then the killers were gone, and our losses were extreme.
You said War Chief Sona is missing?
Even when the war party was massacred, she wouldn't give up the chase. She called for volunteers and went after the killers.
You didn't volunteer?
Of course I did, but Sona denied me that. She ordered me to see the wounded back to the Embrace, and to guard this gate, to guard the Embrace with my life. That was days ago, and since then there's been no word from her.
So there's no way to know if she's alive or dead.
If anyone could survive out there, it would be her. Sona's prowess is legend, an unbending spear to measure ourselves against.
Sounds like she sets a high standard.
Ugh, you have no idea. She's my mother.
I should be on my way.
Aloy, before you make the journey to Mother's Crown and beyond, is there any chance you could search for Sona? The tribe needs her leadership. I'd go after her myself if she hadn't commanded me to hold this gate at all costs.
Where was she last seen?
The War Party massacre site. A wooded hollow across from Devil's Thirst, on this side of the river. You might be able to pick up her trail there. She went after the killers who attacked the Proving, who killed those we love, who tried to kill you.
I get it, Varl. I'll see what I can do.
May the goddess protect.
My whole life, all of it in the Embrace. The world just got bigger, but also more dangerous.
All right, let's see where it's going to be taking us. We have a hunting area over here. We also have a long neck. We have the grazers over here on that side. Where are you taking us? Horseshoes Trail, go to the massacre site. Let's see. Trying to see if we if we missed any quests along the way. Looks like we haven't. I think we're gonna do like this quest and then we're gonna call it a night.
Damn, spotted.
Let's see, is there anything here I can gather real quick? See, nothing else really. Okay.
Sun's making a show of it. I'll find a use for you. A hunting ground. Ross said there's good machine hunting across the river.
Right.
That man. He doesn't look normal. My focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it.
Let's see if I can craft a larger carrying capacity for resources. Yeah, definitely needed that, man. Let's see. We don't need the weapon satchel just yet. Outfit satchel. Five rich meat. I need 70 shards and 1 fish bone. I'll take that for now, though.
There's danger ahead, girl.
Danger for you, Outlander. This is Noraland.
Yes, yes, yes. Trespass is forbidden on pain of death. Strange phrase, the pain of death. See? This one's in no pain at all.
Who was he?
A thief, slaver, a killer. The kind that give honest killers a bad name.
Farrell told me there would be bandit ambushes on the road.
Well, it's not all good news. They don't always come to you. Most dig out a camp, and there they'll sit like spoil on meat.
Unless someone does something about it?
I like you. Follow the trail of smoke on the other side of the ruins. I'll be there.
It's like a ruins, right? Go to. Bandit camp. I guess that's like on the way. We can. Oh, there's like another one over here. Shoots. God damn it. Okay. Let's go back. I guess we can go back this way. Then, we'll open up that quest and then we'll call it a night. So that's what we're gonna do. This is like close to. Is it close to like a fire? I mean, I guess this is the closest fire we can go to. Okay. So let's just. I'm gonna mark this and then we can open this one up.
Yeah.
Are you all right, Hunter? Were you injured when the war party was ambushed?
Not exactly. And I'm not a hunter or brave or anything.
Uh-oh. I think my horse is fighting some things behind us. We'll see how that goes.
My name's Kren.
Uh-oh.
I have a go at the trials at the hunting grounds over the rise, you know, all my skills. It didn't go very well.
I think he killed it though.
You got injured at a hunting grounds? How?
Well, I was aiming for a canister on the back of a grazer, and my bowstring snapped, and I tripped, and forget it. It wasn't pretty, okay? I just wanted to train a bit. Hunting grounds are perfect for that. They offer trials, which are like challenges, and they give you marks if you accomplish objectives or beat certain times. The keep is up there on the hill, just to the north. Talk to him to do a trial. I'm sure you do better than I did.
Why did you say you weren't anything at all, and that I shouldn't talk to you?
I stole a bow, okay? And got cast out. This was before the proving, so now I can't even fight for my tribe in its time of need. I have to live in the wild by myself, which is why I wanted some training. Honestly, I'm just glad the Keeper would talk to me.
I think he might be in exile or something. He doesn't seem to care about the laws of the matriarchs.
Things aren't exactly going your way, are they? Is there anything I can do to help?
No. I'll be all right. My father always said All Mother had a plan for me. Before he got run over by a strider anyway.
I need to get going, Kren.
All right. Be careful. Especially if you're heading north. And be sure to hit the hunting grounds if you want to train up.
That's for killing my horse. Damn, horsey. I think that's gonna send us to the hunting grounds. Here. It's okay. We'll get another one because there's a lot of places you can get one. But the next spot I think is gonna be here, the hunting ground. So we'll go there probably next stream. There's also grazers over here, so we're gonna probably be hunting some grazers in the next one. We still have to figure out what that is. Figure out what that is probably later. And then we'll continue the War Chief's trail. Eventually, though, it's gonna lead us all the way up here. You notice how large this map is. Definitely a long way to go before we reach. It's probably where most of the things will take place. As you can see, there's a lot to travel. We're gonna be doing a lot of travel. Clear up the fog. I'm gonna go to the campsite, and then we're gonna be ending today's stream, guys. Actually, let's try to get a horse out.
Looks like we're introduced. I was trying to sneak up behind him, but the rock just, like, I guess alerted it. Sorry about that. I had no idea. I thought he was like, I thought the horse was like not being able to see me, but I guess it did. Anyways, I guess we'll just run. That's we'll run to the campfire. I can't override this machine yet. I need to find a way to learn. And one of these.
I need to do more animal hunting soon.
Brew that up later.
Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. We're going to go ahead and do a manual save here for everybody. Hope you guys had a great time watching it. We are going to be coming back hopefully soon. We still have a lot to do. We're only at level 9. We're not even close to even like 10% of the game. We're pretty far from getting anywhere. We can also look at this. We're at 22%. In terms of our trophy listing, there's a lot that we need to do. But anyways, guys, this is where we're going to be ending it. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We're going to be coming back soon, like I said before. And let me go ahead and just switch intermission to straight intermission screen for just a moment, guys. Thank you. Anyways, once again, thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you for following up. Chef Fina of the 808. Really appreciate you guys for coming in. And we will be coming back. Like I said, you guys have a good night or morning or day, wherever you guys are at. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Peace out.